Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Utes will kick it away to start us off. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Looking for a gap. It's Hayden. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense, and you saw it on that play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The inside handoff. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going back to the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. You want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Looking to throw, it's rising. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Made a defender miss. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Utes! They can use this first score sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The kickoff team out there and ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Horn. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah,
and here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Looking for a block. It's Stanley. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Power football with the run. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease. It's Bernard. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. 3rd down coming. Now rolling to the left. Pulls it in. A spender fella, and he's loose. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Looking downfield, it's Rising. Moving away from pressure. In for the score. Touchdown, Utah! Effective offense, leading the way here in establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. Defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Horn. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
He's going to pass. They've got the screen set up. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Oh, what a move! Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes if you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Oh, he got loose. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback, and he can find a receiver, and down he goes. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Rising. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll fire to his right. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll start this drive firing. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 2nd down, wants to throw. He fires. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. Continues to fight for yards. Now the defense has got it going the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And that'll do it. Here in the 2nd quarter, halftime has arrived and we head to the studio. And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Parks. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back. It's Rising. Starts to scramble to the left. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping in coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
Got his man downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen.
And the pass hits, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Still looking on the move. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands.
16, Colorado, 0.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. That's a good example of a good pass rush affecting the quarterback's rhythm. He wasn't able to just take his steps and throw with his feet underneath him on balance. He was forced to move, forced to escape the pocket. And right away, everything fell apart with the accuracy and obviously not on the same page with his running.
He makes a catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Gonna run it. It's Hayden. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative play.
And the ball is picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. On the move at the 30. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield, it's Rising. Fires to the big fella. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. At the 45 on his way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And after the interception, the nifty return gets it back inside the 45-yard line.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
This guy can throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Catch in stride inside the 15. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Utes! And the stomping has commenced. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Back to, it's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Yeah, I think if you're the head coach now, you start running the football. That's now the second pick you've thrown in the fourth quarter. You've got the lead. It's time now to try to ice the game.
And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, with a first and goal after the pick. Looking to scramble. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Throws to the tight end. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Looking to throw, it's Rising. Now improvising. Looking down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. He'll come out throwing on first down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming.
Flag 24. Come on, set.
Trying play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They say every game counts the same in the standings, and that is true, but there are some games that no matter what the coaches say, they just mean a little more, and they hurt a little more if you lose.
They do, and that's a fact, and every player will tell you that. There are some games that are highlighted before the season that this game matters more, and it's not that the other ones don't matter. It's just that the hate runs so deep for some of these rivalries and some of these kids that grew up across the street from each other that went to different schools, Jesse. You can feel it.
David, you're absolutely right, and I wonder, because it was a rivalry game, did the losing team